The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Harold?
Well, I'll tell you what, this is one of those pitcher's parks you come in and you go, uh-oh, I could be 0 for 15 if I don't execute. And how do you execute in a pitcher's park? They throw you outside, take that base hit to right field. Don't try to do too much. You do what he gives you, you take what he gives you, and you move on.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks. When he hit that ball, it took a big bounce and hopped over the wall for an automatic double.
First pitch on its way. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Here's a pop-up now. Forsythe is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence. It's a big at-bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run in scoring position. But the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game. Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Ready with another 0-2. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center, foul off to the left and out of play.
Oh, he was geared up for that pitch. He got what he wanted. He just got out in front of it.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, number 35, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Seager takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, catcher Brian.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. McCann on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I like it. Hard line drive on the fastball. Hit off the fastball, and good things happen.
Fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. From the stretch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Taylor giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So coming to the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Yasiel Puig.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasiel Puig becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Digging for second now goes Peterson. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Logan Forsythe comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Austin Barnes is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually is a put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and flips it into right field.
Yu Darvish shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Digging in to try it again. Chris Taylor 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Here's Corey Seager. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fouled straight back. 3 runs already home here. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Riding in once again, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, and it's 0-1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more.
And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Well, that right there shows how strong he is. That ball got in on him, but he fought it off a little soft liner to fall in the outfield and scores the runner from third base. That's a strong guy right there.
Number 35 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We've played 2 full. Dodgers out in front, 6-0. At the plate, Lance McCullers. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, we know he had a long half inning out there pitching. Now he's leading off the inning. He's probably going to take some pitches, try to get himself a little bit of rest and work that other pitcher and not have to get right back into an inning.
And that is through into right field for a single. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. Back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Astros nothing. Yasiel Puig will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yasiel Puig is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Jock Peterson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings are complete now in Game 7. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Astros 0. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Altuve.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Turning for second is Altuve. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and Altuve is into third base with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you've got to love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Seager fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
First baseman number 10, Yulieski.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he rips it on the ground to second. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
15.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Look into McCann. The 1-1. Fouled back. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Yu Darvish. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Chris Taylor is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Matt, this is a crazy game. I mean, the thing you stress, right? First pitch strikes. He's doing it. 80% of the time, he's throwing first pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez
the
now
Astros.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Peterson, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away. So digging in now, Lance McCullers. He singled his last time up. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Reddick rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Well, I love it when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Springer.
Here's George Springer. In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there.
2 runs, 8 hits.
No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Line towards center field. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First pitch of the at-bat.
The shortstop,
Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That misses 1-2.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax, relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting, number 35.
Ready for another chance? Number 35. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 66.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's 7-2. Digging in once again, Alex Bregman.
Leading off for
Rain
Houston,
continues to
third
fall
baseman
here in
number
the 6th.
2, Alex.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Line drive to center field. Taylor is right there, one down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Line towards center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. From the stretch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. Here's Jock Peterson now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, the rain is coming down hard here. It's definitely getting wet out there. Look at the outfielders. Those poor guys, they always get soaked out there in the outfield. All I got to say, though, is I'm glad I'm sitting right here in the booth next to you, Matt, and not down there on the field.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. 1-2, here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Swing and a liner. Foul. And a foul popped behind the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Logan Forsythe goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Austin Barnes is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. 7 runs, an equal number of hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gurriel is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're on top 7-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Forsythe is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
Ready for another chance? Brian McCann, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Peterson is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The left fielder, number 9.
Striding in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first two guys out on one pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there. Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Yu Darvish. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yu Darvish is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Chris Taylor is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Corey Seager will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here comes the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 3 up. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Evan Gattis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Center fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. As Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Astros. Brad Peacock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Brad Peacock.
Justin Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Third baseman.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
Reddick has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Ready once again, number 35. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And now is Yasiel Puig. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And that swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Puig with a big swing, but he got out in front a bit too much, and this is a foul ball. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Dodgers down. Number 46 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 46.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Altuve will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Peterson. He's got it one away. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Turner. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.